Hello all, welcome to the Department of Physics of KTHM College Nashik. Today we are going to start with the fourth chapter, that is properties of matter. The topic will be introduction and surface tension. Now in this course, that is mechanics and properties of matter, we have started with the mechanics part first. We are done with the three chapters, that is motion, work and energy, and fluid mechanics, which deals with the mechanics part of this syllabus. Now today we are going to start with the topic which is properties of matter. Now properties of matter are like they can be measured or observed. Okay, there are two kinds of properties of matter, that is physical properties of the matter and chemical properties of the matter. Now physical properties of the matter can be observed and they can be measured. Okay, they include the properties such as color can be observed, length can be measured, volume can be measured, density can be measured if you know the mass and volume of that particular object, odor can be observed, then viscosity can be measured, surface tension can be measured, and elasticity, okay, etc. So these are kind of physical properties of a matter which can be observed and measured. Okay, and the chemical properties are they can be observed and measured as any of the substance changes its identity. In a physical property, or to observe or to measure a physical property, there is no need that that subject will change its identity. Okay, in the chemical properties, subject when it changes its identity, we can observe those properties and measure. Okay, now here in this chapter we are more interested in the physical properties only. We are going to study about the physical properties. Out of that, again we are only going to focus on the two types of physical properties of the matter, that is surface tension and elasticity. Okay, so we are going to deal with these two properties of matter, that is first one is a surface tension and second one is a elasticity. Now, what is surface tension? Again, we know that surface tension is related to the that this property is related to the liquids. Okay. Now, what is the surface tension? It is a contractive tendency of a surface of a liquid that allows it to resist an external force. Okay. This property is caused by cohesion of similar molecule. Okay. Cohesion means what? The force of attraction between the identical molecules. Okay, water molecules, that is H2O, it has a force of attraction between each other. Okay, due to that cohesive force, there is a contractive tendency of the surface of liquid, which is called as a surface tension. Now and the examples are that you can see in these pictures. First one is a pond skater. Okay, we can see that it can easily sit on the surface of water. It does not get sinked inside the water. Okay, and this is possible only due to the surface tension property of a water molecules or the water. Also, we can see that this liquid drop, okay, which is formed on the waxy leaves. Okay, uh, this is again due to the surface due to surface tension of the water. Again, due to this property, we can see that these insects can walk on the surface of the water just like a person walks on a trampoline. What is a trampoline? That we can observe in a circus or something. It is a stretchable material on which, if a person is standing, it gets deformed. Okay, or it forms this like shape. It does not. That person does not get sinked inside that trampoline. Okay, so. Now this above discussed example shows that the free surface of liquid behaves as a stretched membrane. Okay, and it has a tendency to minimize its surface area. The surface or the free surface is in a state of motion. This pull or tension in the free surface of the liquid is known as a surface tension. Now, surface tension is a tendency of a fluid or surfaces to shrink into the minimum surface area possible. Okay, Now, there are numerous examples which can be cited from everyday life to show that the surface film of liquid behaves like a stretched membrane, which is under tension. When water falls slowly from the tap, each drop gradually forms at the tip of the nozzle. Okay, when the water is falling from a tap, we know that each drop it gradually gets formed like this around the tip of the nozzle. As the drop grows in the size, it looks like it is hanging. It looks like a hanging elastic bag whose surface area increases as it fills with water. Now, surface tension is a property of the liquid that allows surface of a liquid to behave like a trampoline in a circus. When the person stands on the trampoline, it stretches downward, and in doing so, there is an upward elastic force on the person. The upward force balances person's weight, and the surface of water behaves in the same way. Okay, a beading of a rainwater on a waxy leaf, such as leaf that we have seen in the previous slide. Okay, it is an example of a surface tension again. Now, the surface tension occurs when surface of liquid is in contact with another phase. Okay, what does it mean? It is a tendency of a fluid to shrink into a minimum surface area possible, and it occurs when the surface of liquid is in a contact with another phase. Now, it had a tendency to acquire the least surface area possible. Okay, and uh, it occurs when liquid is in a contact with another phase. Now it can be a liquid as well, liquid phase as well, liquid solid phase as well, and etc. Okay, so it occurs when a liquid is in a contact with a different phase. Now this surface tension can be defined as force of contraction per unit length in the free surface of a liquid, which is given by capital T is equals to F by L. Okay, so from this we can say that SI unit of the surface tension is Newton per meter. Newton is a unit of force, meter is a unit of length, and its dimensions can be written as M1 L0 T minus 2. Okay, so this is it with the surface tension of a liquid. Okay, that is one of the physical properties of the liquid. Now we are going to see about the second property, or the second thing which is related to the surface tension, that is called as angle of contact. Okay, now the next topic is angle of contact. We know that surface tension arises because of intermolecular forces of attraction that molecules in the liquid exert on each other. These forces are between the like molecule is called as a cohesive force. Okay, intermolecular forces of attraction of the molecules in the liquid that is exerted on each other. So that type of forces which are between the like molecules is called as a cohesive force. Now a liquid however is often in contact with the solid surface. Okay, when the liquid is put inside a container, it is there in a solid contact with the solid surface such as a glass. Now then additional forces of attraction come into play. They occur between the molecules of liquid and the molecules of solid surface in which that liquid is present, and being between unlike solid surface and being between unlike molecules, these type of forces are called as the adhesive forces. Okay, now the what are adhesive forces? It is a forces of attraction between the molecules of a different materials. Okay, so the force of attraction between the molecules of liquid and molecules of a glass surface or a solid surface to which a liquid is in a contact, okay, it is called as a adhesive force. Now when liquid comes in contact with the solid surface, its surface does not remain plain, but it becomes curved at the point of contact. Okay, so when the liquid is in a contact with the solid surface, as you can see in this pictures or in this diagram, okay, this is the solid surface and this is the liquid, and that liquid where it is coming in contact with the solid surface, it is not plain, it is forming a curved surface. Okay, now this it becomes curved at the point of contact. Now the top surface of the pond, for example, is an interface between the pond water and the air. Then surface tension is not a property of liquid alone. Okay, it is the property of liquids interface with another medium. Now what is today's topic is angle of contact. Now what is angle of contact? It is for a given pair of solid surface and liquid, it is defined as the angle measured from side of the liquid between the tangent to the surface to the solid surface inside the liquid and tangent to the liquid surface at the point of contact between solid and liquid surface. Okay, now what is angle of contact? It is the angle measured from the side of the liquid, angle measured from side of the liquid, okay, as you can see in this diagram, between the tangent to the solid surface inside the liquid and tangent to the free liquid surface at the point of contact between the solid and the liquid surfaces. Okay, tangent to the solid surface inside the liquid and tangent to the liquid surface at which it is in a contact with the solid surface. Okay, that is called as the angle of contact. Now it is the angle at which liquid or a vapor interfaces meet a solid surface. The angle is not limited to liquid or solid interface. It is also applicable to the interfaces of two liquids or two vapors as well. Now this angle of contact, it may vary between 0 degree to 180 degree. Now for most liquids and glass, this value is less than 90 degree. Okay, most liquids and glass, this value is less than 90 degree. That is acute angle. And for mercury and glass, for mercury and glass, it is approximately 140 degrees, that is obtuse angle. Now this indicates that for the liquid which wets the solid surface, the angle of contact is acute. Okay, for liquids which wets the solid surface, the angle of contact is acute. Acute is what? It is less than 90 degree. The examples are glass and water. Okay, so in this case the liquid surface is concave upward, as you can see over here. The liquid, where it is in a contact with the solid surface, it is concave upward. On the other hand, the liquids which do not wet the solid surface, such as mercury, okay, the angle of contact between that liquid and the solid surface is obtuse angle, that is, it is always greater than 90 degree, greater than 90 degree. And the liquid where it is in a contact with the solid surface, okay, it is convex, okay, like this, upwards, like this. Okay, it is convex upward when the liquid is in a contact with solid, does not wet the solid surface, and it is concave when the liquid wets the solid surface. Okay, now why this kind of surfaces, convex and concave surfaces, we are getting over here? It depends upon the force of attraction or the cohesive force between the liquid molecules. Okay, for the liquids which wets the solid surface, the cohesive force between the molecules, that is force of attraction between the similar molecules, is weaker than the adhesive forces, that is force of attraction between the molecules of solid surface and the liquid surface. Okay, so when cohesive force of the liquid is smaller than the adhesive force, we get such type of angle of contact, or such type of concave upward concave shape at the point of contact between the liquid and the solid surface. When the cohesive force, that is force of attraction between the liquid molecules or the same molecules, is stronger than the adhesive force, that is force of attraction between the liquid and the solid surface to which it is in a contact. Okay, at that point we get such kind of convex shaped surface, liquid surface, at the point of contact between the liquid and the solid surfaces. Okay, so here we get the angle of contact as a obtuse angle, that is always greater than 90 degree. Now in this today's lecture we have seen two topics, that is properties of matter and surface tension. Okay, in surface tension we have studied the topic which is angle of contact. So there are two types of angle of contact, acute angle and obtuse angle. It depends upon the which type of liquid is in a contact with the solid surface. Okay, if liquid wets the solid surface, the angle of contact is acute, that is great lesser than 90 degree. and if a liquid does not wet the solid surface, then angle of contact is always obtuse, that is, it is always greater than 90 degree. In next lecture we are going to study the next topic of this chapter, that is properties of matter, and the topic will be factors affecting the surface tension. Thank you.